magic. It's not a game, it's not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah.
It's week 14 of the National Football League, and we've got the Chargers leader at quarterback. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Chargers and the Dolphins, next on Madden NFL 23.
Southern California. Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And here comes the Miami offense now, and it's the Southpaw in his 3rd season at the wheel for the Fins. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Eluding the pressure. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. The numbers for him from a week ago. 12 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Here is Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. To throw on third down. Noble. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
On 2nd and 9, Tua caught by Wilson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage. Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Over the middle here to Wilson. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. From the 22, Tua. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Tua now on first down. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. And they've got to be sick over that opening kickoff. They get the ball, hoping to go down and score, and just like that, they cough it up, the other team scores. So much for the best laid plans. The offense spent all their time in the locker room at halftime, plotting, getting the ball back, taking it downfield, and putting 6 points on the board. I just wonder, do they have a 12-point drive in them now? What a way to start the half. All change in the blink of an eye. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Noble. And this one's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Intended for Austin Eckler. It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Noble. And this one caught by Hunter over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Back to throw. Noble. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, Don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Tua. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Tua sets up to pass it. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Tua to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now Tua. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Here's Tua. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Tagovailoa. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Hold him. Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Once more, here's Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So they haven't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So Tua and the Dolphins down by 8, a little over 30 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown and, of course, a 2-point conversion as well. And he'll get him a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Tua. This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ballgame is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity.